Basically, we're all using our phones.
Are we good
All right.
then? We ready
Are we
to
all
go?
back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So, brief recap of how we got here. The Rockseeker mining clan went all in on a venture on finding a lost mine up to the northeast of the city of Port Damali, on the outskirts of the lands of the Dragonborn, Draconia, near the Greemoth Ravine. The younger siblings, Nundra and Tharden, went ahead weeks in advance to do some scouting and to kind of prepare for the arrival of Gundren with supplies. Gundren hadn't heard from them yet, and so he went on ahead in advance of all of you with an escort from an old friend named Sildar Hallwinter. I'll put some of this stuff in chat so you can get the names and stuff soon. And so your band has traveled behind with the wagon with supplies, bringing that to the town of Phandalin, which is the closest settlement to where they believe they've found the lost mine. And so after a couple of days of relatively uneventful travel, you have come across this fallen tree in the roadway, which is right here. If you zoom out a little bit, you won't get quite so shifted as we move around. And so, throw it to you. What do you do? It's quiet.
I'd like to look around and see if there's any marks of large animals living in the area or people going about off the road.
Okay. So you look around for a little bit and give me a let's see. Can you roll a nature check for me?
Nature check? Yeah.
Yeah, as you kind of look around and see evidence of animals or anything like that.
I'm going to go ahead and start tracking as well.
Okay. Actually, with the tracking, that's a survival check, not a nature check.
Which is perfect because I'm proficient in survival.
Right.
So do you want me to roll nature or survival?
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll it as a survival check.
Okay.
Okay. So outside of obvious wagon tracks on the road, there isn't anything that you see kind of, at least where you're at in the vicinity.
Okay.
Yes, the brown lines represent height differences and sort of where it's like where it's steep. So you'd actually have to sort of like climb up in order to get there. Right.
Yes. Can I see how big the tree is and if it's movable?
Yeah. That's a good question.
Sure. Yeah, it's a little bit further away. Okay. So you're going to move towards the tree. What is everyone else going to do while Cortanus moves up to inspect the tree?
Was Higgin?
Higgin, I think it was Higgin moving.
Yeah, Higgin's moving.
Oh, Higgin was moving.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to move up as well.
Gotcha.
How far?
No,
Wander?
So right now we're not in combat.
Okay.
So it's just sort of, we're just kind of declaring actions. It's kind of loose. So, all right.
Get off me.
Wander is pretty suspicious of this conveniently placed down tree. So I'm just going to hang back and cast Armor of Agathis on myself, just in case.
I'm
Okay.
also actively looking at my surroundings, trying to make sure that no one's hidden.
Okay.
So I've actually got 12 HP right now.
Okay. Great. Okay.
I'm also going to hang back for the moment.
Sure. So as you move forward to the tree, and you move a little bit closer, you see that it's the same. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell from the map, but I may do with what I could. It's the same kind of tree as anything else around here, but it's definitely not something that fell naturally. You can see that the bottom end had been roughly hewn as if it was cut with very unsharp tools. And what I need everybody to do, actually, hold on. Wiria, go ahead and make a perception check. Wiria and Wander, please make perception checks.
Not me, even though I'm actively looking.
Did I get the names wrong?
Briella?
Oh, yes. Yeah, so you walked up with them, but you were specifically looking around. Yeah, perception checks to see if you got anything above. Okay. All right, so let me try this.
I need to remember to say my character name.
Well, that was a really
that was
perception
we
roll.
all did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right.
And also, like with that, also I would be, if I can't ready my bow, I'm gonna ready my quarterstaff.
Oh, question there. Can
Sure.
I not cast some of my spells if I don't have the quarterstaff equipped then, since it is an arcane focus? Do I have to have that equipped for that?
Technically, any spell that you have that has a material component, so it requires some physical thing in order to cast it. As your arcane focus, your quarterstaff can replace that. So if for some reason you don't have your quarterstaff at hand, then you need to make sure you have material components for your spells.
Okay. So
in a situation like...
I had given myself a component pouch so I didn't have to carry the daggers. Should I just keep that on me just in case I've got the daggers equipped then? Would that be okay?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, in a situation like this where we're not like in combat and we're not tracking time, every 6 seconds, you can have whatever you need at hand. So if you're casting a spell right now, that sort of thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is... all right.
By the way, this is totally unrelated, but I wanted to note I posted a screenshot of this or a photo of this on Facebook, and I did tag one of the Green Ronin employees that I know, as well as Matt Mercer.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So the Green Ronin employee has already... I also tagged Flint. If you want to tag yourself in it, that's fine. If not, I understand. But it's findable.
So.
Okay.
Well, it should show up on Flint's if she allows it.
I don't have her either, so.
Okay.
I'll get it to you. I have Flint.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I think that second roll is supposed to be just internally, but ended up going to the group. The stealth check. Okay. All right. So
it was very stealthy.
Yes, they were very, very stealthy. I just saw that. Okay. So for the other one, okay. All right. So I think what I'm going to have everybody do at this point. So as you move forward and you're looking at the tree and you kind of get close enough to see, oh, this has been cut. This is a trap. And you go to pull your blades. You hear some guttural shouting from behind you a little bit. And then Wander and Wuria, you can hear something close to you as leaves rustle in the bushes, and you can start hearing the sounds of arrows flying through the air. And I want everyone to roll initiative. Oh, hold on. Let's see here. I think before I can do that, I have to add people's turns to things. So let's do that. And then, let's see, object layer, select, add turns, turn on the tracker. There we go, turn order.
Now roll.
All right, now.
I still can't roll.
No?
Wait a minute, I forgot to click myself, that's why.
Oh, yeah. You have to click yourself to roll.
There.
Yeah, I'm still getting error.
Yeah, now I'm getting a different error.
Okay. I'm not seeing any errors in the chat. Is it only coming?
Syntax error.
So what I'm getting is a no character was found for selected and then a syntax
Yep.
error.
Same.
Really?
Okay, what
Same.
well, what kind of die do we roll?
Roll 1d20. And then add your initiative modifier.
16 for me.
Okay.
Also, I believe, just as a note, when you do a slash roll, I think you can you can add in your modifier when you roll. You just do like 1d20 plus.
Okay, I know what's going on. So when everyone manually pulled over their tokens themselves, it wasn't associated with your character sheet. So what I would have had.
Okay. I'm gonna keep my.
So then,
16,
what do we do to fix this?
I
already rolled it.
I can do it really quickly, actually.
How do you pull it?
Question: Is it normal to have a +0 on the initiative?
Yes.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure.
It's basically just your dexterity modifier plus anything that might come in from a special ability. All right, Cortanus, which one are you actually? Okay. Sure. All right. Let's see.
Where do I drag from to do the avatar? Oh, I don't have it in there. Hold on.
Actually, I've got an idea. I'm going to delete everybody real quick.
Okay.
And just re-add us.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go here. I'm going to go click 1, 2.
How do I add a picture?
Okay, so I think if we're...
I don't see an avatar section.
So...
So now we can roll initiative.
Okay, right? It's entirely blank.
Now we can roll initiative.
There it is. No, never mind. Got it.
Do you want me to re-roll or just keep what I rolled there?
No, if you already rolled, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so let's pop open the tracker. Oh wait, did it just delete everything? Oh, it did just delete everything again. Okay, so let's add a turn. Actually, no, go ahead and 14. Okay, I've got you. I need a roll from Briella and Higgins.
Give me 2 seconds.
Sure.
Sorry.
No worries.
I'm a 16 because that was without my modifier.
Okay. Who was that?
Wander.
Wander. Okay. Sorry.
Way better roll than
Cortanus
last
got
time.
14. Higgins 17.
Ooh, nice.
Way better than the 4 I got earlier.
Much better, yes.
All right, and then we're just waiting on Briella. All right, 9. Okay, great. So now you attempted to use your roll command looking for the value. Oh, I have to select a token. Yes. All right.
That helps.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what I'm lighting. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. And let's roll initiative there. And there. Okay. Great. Now we'll sort descending.
Looks like you missed one.
Oh, okay. I rolled my initiative as a private message to the DM, so I didn't get it. Okay. I got it, but I didn't get it. It didn't go to the right thing. So let's try that again. There we go. All right, let's remove this guy. Gears, descending. Okay, here we go. Turn order. All right. I swear this will get easier and better and faster as we...
I'll get used to that.
Right. Okay. So, the sound of arrows whistling through these bushes and trees greets you as you've prepared for battle. The goblins up top here, I don't know if you've zoomed out or not to see everything, but you can hear the sound of goblins from up here and here, along with the growls of a couple of wolves. So this goblin here is going to fire his bow at the large dragonborn. All right. Yeah, whistles by. Wait, was that 2d6 that it rolled for damage? That seemed unusual. 2 dex. Does that make any sense? Well, there was 2d6 that was rolled for damage, but that doesn't make sense. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, on my screen, it physically, because I've got the physical dice that show up, okay. Either way, it definitely missed. All right. Okay. Oh, did I? Oh, I apologize. There's a little audio collision going on as the traveling music was interfering with the battle music.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So these two fire at. Okay. So ranged weapon. Okay. Oh, ouch. Ooh. So that would be shot at Wander. 9 total points of piercing damage as he gets you completely by surprise. And he then goes to...
You said
all right.
How much? 9?
9 total, yeah.
I'm almost dead.
Good thing you got the armor.
Yeah,
so
I would have been dead.
Okay, just to let you know, though, when you reach 0 hit points, you are unconscious. You are not dead. Because you have to make death saving throws afterwards.
3 strikes,
me
and then you're
first
good.
Session, I won't forgive you.
Right.
Okay.
We have a healer right now. I don't think I have
Who's
like
not
1 healing
here?
spell. I have healing word.
Our DM said that even though the players are not here, that the characters are somewhere around and that they can be used to heal.
Right.
Okay.
Especially if amongst yourselves, you can, if we can plan this out to where you guys control those characters and make the decisions, then we can pull the tokens in, and once their character sheets and stuff are set up, then if you just kind of, as a group, decide what to do with them, that'd be great, because then I won't have to think about it.
Okay.
They weren't here to finish setting up their characters, and so we weren't able to do it for this first session. Okay.
That really hurts. I'm not okay.
Okay, so you see the goblin, it jumped out of the bushes. So you hadn't actually seen where it was, but you definitely felt the arrow as it just must have punctured some major artery or something, just blood kind of spurting out. And you see the goblin tries to dive back in behind the bushes, and it's kind of like watching a small child that's like, you can't see me because I can't see you. And
which one did that to me?
That was this goblin up here.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna change my color a little bit. There we go. Okay, orange. There we go. Orange will be me. Okay, so the other goblins. Let's see. He's going to. What is that? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's check range. Okay.
How exactly do you do that, by the way?
He shot a bow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check
ruler and drag.
Oh, Check the range. I'm so sorry. There's in the left hand.
Oh.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Oh yeah, no. The short bows have like an 80-foot range, so they can definitely reach. So all right, this guy he'll you're gonna have partial cover, so he's not gonna try and shoot you, and he's not gonna do the intelligent thing and shoot the person who's already shot because I don't want to kill the party. All right, so he's gonna make a shot towards Kurtanis, who seems to be menacing with the two blades, and again, that was a roll to myself. So there we go. Short bow. It's a 10, which I believe does not hit Kurtanis in his heavy armor. Yeah, it whistles past you and doesn't even get anywhere near. Okay.
And Brendan, you asked me why I took the negative to stealth checks for our first session with my armor. Now you know.
Now you know.
Exactly. Okay. All right, so this goblin up here, he fires his bow at Wirya, and that is a 10 to hit, and these guys aren't doing all that particularly well.
He does not hit me.
Let's say it. Okay, here we go. All right, and that guy down at the bottom should no, he already shot at Higgin. I apologize.
He already shot.
All right, so the next up, it's Higgins' turn. Yeah, so arrows have whizzed by you, and they don't seem to be getting much purchase. That goblin just to the south of you is at the same elevation, so you can reach them without worrying about any sort of difficult terrain or anything.
Well,
What's the plan?
I'm just gonna shoot him too.
Sure. The goblin's armor class is 15.
Let's just see if we can hit him.
Yeah, all of these. Let's see, actually.
So I think I wouldn't be able to see the ones to the south because of that cliff, right?
No, the ones to the. Or hold on. So, who spoke?
That's
That said
Wander. Yeah,
Wander.
Like there's a cliff thingy here.
Yeah, so that elevation is like 10 feet up. Also, there's a giant wagon in between you.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to see any of the ones up there, but the ones near you, you can see them moving about because they're at the edge of that cliff. However, hold on a second. I need to check one quick thing. That's a... Okay. This guy... All right, one of them ducked behind and disappeared.
Jeez.
Little bastard.
Yeah. And that one... Okay, that one also disappears. And you're not quite sure where he may have gone off to. All right. As a bonus action, goblins can disengage or hide on their turn. So they do that. Okay. All right, so Higgin, you are up. There's a couple of snarling wolves directly in front of you, and then you can see a goblin.
He just hit the goblin.
Oh, you rolled something? Oh, I see. 6 piercing damage. Okay, yes. Okay. I see. I didn't. Normally, it does like a little sound effect when it does it. I didn't hear that.
Gotcha.
I also forgot to loop my battle theme, so let's try that again. Okay, here we go.
There we go.
Yay, atmosphere. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you caught him, right in between some chink in his armor, and the goblin goes down to one knee and holding onto the small bolt. It's a small bolt fired from a hand crossbow, but it's also a small goblin. He seems to have been seriously wounded by it. Next up is Wirya.
All right, so I want to use a spell that is not currently programmed properly, so I'm just going to I'll click on it and then explain it. Okay?
Sure.
So I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
On the one goblin up there that we can see.
Okay.
and it's got a range of 60 feet, so I'm okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And so one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking with terrible pain, must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw. What's the DC?
DC. Where do I find that?
That would probably be on your character.
What plus my charisma?
8.
Plus charisma? Okay. So 5 plus proficient. 20. Oh, charisma modifier?
Your charisma modifier.
Okay. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
So basically 10 plus your modifier.
13, I think. Yeah, 13.
Okay, so it's a DC 13. All right, so wisdom check, 17. Does he take partial damage if he makes a saving throw?
No. Oh, wait.
It's usually no. He just avoids it entirely. Ouch. Hold on.
That's what it says.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a good wisdom throw for that goblin.
Yeah, they actually have like a -1 penalty on it. Actually, no, on a failed save, it takes 3d6. So
save, yeah. So if
it takes half.
They take half the damage.
Right. Okay, so usually a save means half damage. You still get some kind of effect out of it. So roll 3d6, and he'll take less than that.
Okay. So that is roll
/R space 3 letter D and then 6. Although I guess it looked like that from your perspective because it's mirrored.
See if I did that right. Yep.
All right, 11. Okay.
And that is we have 1 spell slot.
Right. So that's in half is 5. Okay. So you see him kind of clutching his ears and screaming in high pitch as he doubles over in pain from something that seems to be causing immense pain. All right, Wander, you are up.
I'm gonna hit this guy,
Mm-hmm.
one that shot me with Eldritch Blast, and break off the arrow because it hurts like a bitch.
Okay.
Sounds fair.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll. All right. So you fire your Eldritch Blast, and as he's sort of keeling over in pain, you hit him, and it takes his feet out from underneath him, and he tumbles down that slope, and his body comes to a rest, unmoving.
And then I'm gonna step
dead.
over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna step over here where I'm kind of
you have cover
behind.
Sure.
Yeah.
So if you move all the way around to the other side of the wagon, you'll have what's called total cover. So that means they can't see you at all, and they can't shoot
That's
you.
Fine. I'll go here then. To this spot.
Okay. Were you able to move your character?
No, it's just making.
You need to go to the select move.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah. So a quick shortcut. If you hit the S key, you may have to turn on keyboard shortcuts or something like that. But yeah, I've was doing that a lot. Okay. Next up are the goblins. All right. This goblin here decides to make a break for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's going to try and hide now that it's moved through those bushes and it's on the other side. Let's see here. And no, it's definitely not hidden. Okay.
Not a successful stealth check.
Yeah. No, I mean it's making too much noise and it's not able to stealth properly. Okay. All All right. These two goblins pop out. Let's see if I can do this quickly. There we go. They pop out and they take a shot at who they can see. So that goblin is going to shoot at Wurya. And it rolls.
And I am down.
Let's see, 19 to hit. And then that's 6 plus
down.
2. Oof.
Because I have
You're
8 hit points.
Oh, so you're at 0? Okay.
I'm at 0.
Ouch. Yikes. Okay. Good thing Elias and Thena are there. Okay, and this one takes another shot at Briella. And click. Being a 4. So that is a
does
no-go.
not hit. Yep.
All right. Yeah. So I mean, it's not even like coming near you. So you feel better wearing the armor, but so far they haven't managed to get a good shot off at you. And then he's going to try and hide again. Yes.
Little fuckers.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Did he disappear or is he still there? There we
There.
go. Okay, and he's to the south. Oh, the one with that you hit with dissonant whispers. He took half damage, and then Wander killed him with the Eldritch Blast. Yeah, I don't have anything set up for like corpses on the battlefield, so we'll just have to kind of keep track of things. Oh yeah. Okay, that's cool. I will.
There's also a skull and crossbones.
Oh yeah, it's a little too small to be too clear. Okay. All right. So Wurya is down. Oh wait, hold on. I was gonna make a stealth check. And that's definitely not to get past anyone's passive perception. So he's trying to hide. He's kind of moving around this way, but he's still very visible. All right, Cortanis, you are up. Yeah. Okay. Yep, you can just make it. All right. All right, 8 slashing damage. Yeah, he's. Oh yeah, you just charge straight at him, and with your first blow, you run it through, and you're sort of like, ugh. Don't even need to use your second strike. It's dead. They are small, weak creatures, much like first level characters. All right. Oh yeah, no, they're all wearing like roughly made leather armor and tattered clothes and stuff. I mean, they're not. Yeah. That may not have actually helped clean your blade too much. They're very filthy. Okay. All right. You hear a howl as these two wolves advance forward at the thing that was attacking their master. These wolves are, as they are bounding towards you, Higgin, you can see they're emaciated. They have not been fed. They are hungry, and you can see they
want to eat me.
They're crazed. Yeah, they're going to. Okay. Right. So, as they come at you, both sort of from either side as a pack, that gives them an advantage on their attack rolls. So the first wolf, that's a lot of dice, bites, and you take 6 damage, and you need to make a saving throw at DC 11.
How do I do that?
So you can basically click strength in your under your saving throws in your character sheet, and it will make a roll.
Where is that? Oh, I see. Okay, I see.
Okay, so as it goes to bite you, you sort of dodge out of the way, but it gets a really good hold on your foot and just yanks your feet out from underneath you, where the other wolf sort of then goes for the attack, trying to get in a good bite onto your neck. Let's see. Your armor class is 16 exactly, because you're wearing chainmail?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it hits with that and deals 9 damage.
Okay.
And you need to
I
make
thought that if you meet DC that it goes to the defender. Oh damn.
Yeah, meet or beat. All right, and so you were at 5, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so that means that this one takes you down. Deals 9 damage.
Well, this is
2 of us are out.
I'm not doing so great myself.
Okay, so I realize now that the wolves are an added thing that I put on because I was expecting 7 people, and so we're gonna need Elias and Thina to join in. So yeah, that's also pretty rough. All right. So we'll say, Briella, you are up next. Yeah. They're just trying to bite in, and you're actually no, you're pretty unconscious. They're probably going to start feeding on you as soon as they can. Briella, you are up.
I assume that the easiest thing was to ready my quarterstaff, right?
Sure. I mean, you can, like, if you have something available, it's a bonus action to, like, if you want to swap out what you happen to have. It's not a big thing. But I would presume that you could begin the battle with whatever it is that you wanted to have, because you weren't actually surprised.
I'm attacking that one.
With your staff or with a spell?
Short bow.
Okay. All right.
I actually do not have any combat spells.
Okay.
Sorry about this.
No worries. So they have wolves have an AC of 12.
Oh, and I'm using it two-handed.
A short bow?
No, I'm sorry. I was on the quarterstaff again. Sorry.
Okay. But you're using a short bow to make this particular attack on this turn.
I blanked.
No worries.
No.
Unfortunately, that does not hit. They're moving around quite a bit, frenzied. They're actually like fighting with each other, snarling and howling over who gets to feast on the meal that is in front of them. All right, so we're back to the top. I'm going to say we don't have a character to represent him, so let me just pull something in really quickly. Okay. These are all like monsters. There's no just human-looking
monsters
folks.
Fine.
Okay, no, I got one. Okay.
I'm moving my laptop upstairs, so I will be right back.
Sure. Okay. So, Thena and Elias. Elias sees Wuria fall, and so he leaps off the wagon, runs to the back, he and Thena help pull you behind the wagon, and he heals you with a Cure Light Wounds. Cure Wounds.
Yeah, I think it's just Cure Wounds.
Okay, so that is a All right. So 1d8 plus. I'm not sure what his charisma modifier is, so or wisdom modifier, so I'll just say it's 2. All right, where ya? You restore 10 points.
So I'm now back to full health.
All right, yeah. So you kind of come to propped up. Athena's kind of like holding you up, and you can see Elias sort of muttering under his breath, holding a holy symbol, and you can feel your wounds have closed. You're re-energized, and you are conscious again.
Excellent.
Okay, and Fina will say, he took an action to pull you, but yeah, so she took her action to pull you over to behind the wagon. All right, so the goblins go. This guy, he runs off, so we'll just say for now he has disappeared, and then we have another goblin. He pops back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he can't quite get a good bead around that, so he'll take a shot at, let's see, Briella, since he can see you relatively easily through these bushes. And short bow. Oh, that was another 20. Okay, so that was 11 damage. I'm sorry. But yeah, so he jumps out of the bushes, and you just didn't see where he was, and it gets you right in the back. And I don't know how much you have, but she was moving her computer, and she wasn't actually here to witness or hear any of this.
Oh, no.
Well.
Yeah, I can see everyone's character sheet. So Briella. She's got 10.
Just everybody dying. No big deal.
Sorry, Briella. A goblin jumped out of the bushes and crit you and did 11 damage.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely unconscious.
Okay. All right.
Did I tell you about my Fire Soul Genasi Bar? She died twice in the D&D Open, but they had like a story mechanic written in so that you could resurrect at that point. And luckily, I survived the actual part where it would have been permadeath. So she went from level 1 all the way up to level 3.
Okay.
Because it's an 8-hour session.
Oh, that's a long game.
That's a long game.
Can you make a death saving throw? So it's basically just a straight D20 roll. If you get 10 or higher, you get a success. If you make 3 successes, that was unfortunately a failure. Not Briella. Oh, I see. I just saw.
Sorry.
I saw the die. I didn't see the chat.
I've been healed, so.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you made 1 successful save. You get 3, and you kind of come back to consciousness at like super low health. If you fail 3 times, then you shuffle off this mortal coil.
Okay.
Right. Okay, Ruria. You can see up the hill that you can hear the sound of wolves snarling and howling and teeth snapping, and you see Briella take an arrow to the back, and they both fall. There doesn't seem to be anyone around you, but you can hear up on the hill, and you can see him. Was successfully able to do a GM roll this time, and he did not make a stealth check. So what are you going to do on your turn?
I am going to let me figure out how far things are from me. I can't see the people up there, but I can see these guys, and I can see.
You can also move 25 feet in your turn.
Right. No, I know. I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure out where I'm moving and what I'm doing.
Sure. Interesting.
So I'm going to move. How do I? Why is it not moving?
You might not have the correct tools.
Oh, there it goes. I have to hit buttons. Okay.
Yes.
I can't drag it. I have to press buttons. Okay.
Oh, you're on the iPad, right? Or
no,
a tablet?
I'm on the computer right now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to use my slingshot to shoot at that wolf.
The close one? Okay.
Yeah, the one that's close enough to shoot at. Well, they're both close enough to shoot at technically.
Sure.
So I'm going to shoot at that wolf. And then once that goes through, and then I'm going to use my bonus action after that.
Sure. All right.
So,
you hear a yelp, and you can see it's limping now, favoring one paw.
And then I'm going to cast Healing Word at Higgins.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
All right. Was that 60-foot range?
Yes.
Okay. 5 hit points back. Right.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Wander. It's your turn.
Can I see those wolves?
Yes, you can see them.
Okay.
I mean, they're higher at an elevation, but it's not like. Yes,
okay.
You can see them.
I just have to check range on something for a moment.
Sure. I wonder if I can make the grid a little bit easier to see.
Feet?
Can everyone see the grid really well?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well enough. Yeah.
Okay.
65. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna move a little closer. Just go here, and I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Just in this general area.
Sure.
So they're gonna have purple fire on them, and now every attack roll has advantage, no matter what kind of attack it is.
Okay, and it's a DC 14 saving throw. Okay, so the closer wolf gets a 17, and the further away wolf. Oh, I apologize. I was rolling that with advantage. Okay, so, because they still had advantage checked on from when they were doing their attacks. So, close wolf gets a 2, far away wolf gets a 19. Okay, so the closer wolf has been enchanted.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. And next up is the Goblin. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to take a shot at Wuria, seeing as how you're going around healing people.
I'm trying to get rid of my square. How do I get rid of my square?
Yeah.
Did we go around? I've got 2. Okay. I had 2 goblins in the turn order. So Cortanus, you're up. Good call. Sorry about that.
How do I get rid of the square that I made?
You should be able to select it and then hit delete
Trying to click on it just makes me up.
I got it. No worries.
Thank you.
Okay, Katanis. Do you have any ranged weapons? You could double move, but that'd be a bonus action. I mean, you're like, drop my swords, pull my bow, shoot. It's a bonus action. You can do it. I mean, if you had like a dagger in the bottom of your backpack, you would have to spend your action to take your backpack off and dig around for it and pull out your dagger and then throw it. But I'm assuming you probably have like your bow strung across your back or something, and you can easily, or a light crossbow. This one here has been injured. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, it doesn't. Yeah, you hear a yelp as the crossbow bolt sort of takes it in the chest, and it falls still. Okay. However, Higgins is still prone. Higgins is still prone, which means the wolf will get advantage as it goes in and tries to get a chunk of dragonborn meat. Let's see. All right, what is that roll? Okay, 9 to hit. So even though you're on the ground, you're managed to, having come to again, fend it off. You know, you managed to get your crossbow into its mouth as it's trying to. Yeah, exactly. As it's trying to snap at you. Okay, Briella, you are up.
I believe that's a death saving throw, right?
Oh goodness, yes, you're down.
You're not. You're down.
All right.
Nice.
I root for you, for all of you. Like, I don't root for my mom. I get excited when I crit because I never roll 20s in actual like physical dice, but I still root for you, for all of you. Okay. Okay.
I almost wish I could like use actual dice because I have this prettiness right here.
Oh, cool. Is that a wormwood box?
It's a wormwood dice tower tray and dice vault.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got my wife a set of.
Wait. Look at all this.
Oh, wow.
Signed by Chris Perkins, Shelley Mazanoble, Rudy Rutenberg, Satine Phoenix, Holly Conrad, and Chris Lindsay.
Wow, that's very cool. Okay.
I told you, Flint, you need to come to Origins.
All right. Okay. Now it's the goblin's turn. Now it's going to attempt a shot at the person who's been healing, and that's a whole 8 to hit.
8?
So that's a
hit me.
Yeah, no. Just goes right over your head, which is unsurprising because shorter. Higgin, you've got this wolf snapping at you. What are you going to do?
Look at this beautiful flame box elder real quick.
This guy. Nice. I'm gonna hit him with my glaive.
All right. Yeah, unfortunately. Also, you're still prone, so you may want to spend your movement to stand back up.
Oh, well, I will do that.
Half movement. Did they change it? It's half. Yeah, to stand up. Movement, stand up, cost half movement speed. Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. Were ya?
Yes. So, unfortunately...
What were you doing?
Unfortunately, that was my last spell slot, so I can't heal Rayla.
Okay.
I'm afraid. Because I only have 2 spell slots. But,
Okay.
let's see. So we've got the one guy up there.
Mm-hmm.
This guy right here. So I'm going to, again, just sling at the wolf that is still alive.
Okay. 14 hits. And beware the halfling with the sling, because you seem to have
Jesus Christ.
seriously injured that one just as well. I was describing before how they're very emaciated. They're very weak and not quite at full health or strength. I'm sure much to Higgins' delight.
Yeah.
Wander, you're up.
All right.
You can still see the goblin up in the ridge up above
Right.
you, and then
And that's actually, I was checking the range on my Eldritch Blast, which it's well within.
Oh yeah,
I am
that's
gonna
long
blast
range.
him.
Okay. All right. You seem to take it by surprise. There we go. -5.
Oh, by the way, if you are doing death saving throws, all you have to do is click on where it says death saves, and it will roll the die.
No, good to know.
Okay. Yeah. All right. The force blast definitely takes the goblin by surprise. It was not expecting that from over there. And Cortenus. Bonus action, yeah. Sure. Okay. Okay. It goes down. All right. Higgins up, standing.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Heal
pissed.
plus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the Briella death saving throw. Yeah.
Oh.
Yikes. All right. So Briella continues to bleed out. The bolt in her back. Arrow. They have bows, not crossbows. Okay. The goblin, seeing its last wolf go down, it turns to run. Although unfortunately, it's yeah. We'll say it runs off, limping. Considering there's no more goblins, there's no more wolves, it does not want to stick around. It does not want to die. But likely wounded by itself in the woods, it probably won't last much longer. Okay. So with that last goblin fleeing into the woods, Quiet kind of settles back down over the road. Elias. Yeah, no, Elias runs up and uses his I'm not sure how many spell slots he has, but I think he's got at least 1 or 2. Uses his last healing spell to bring Briella back. So
I'm still over here with 3 HP.
It's 2.
Keegan's gonna eat these fucking wolves for dinner.
Yeah. All right. So 9 hit points back for Briella.
That's almost to full, so thank you.
Okay.
Can we
Okay.
take a moment so I can use my healing dice? Maybe?
Oh yeah. If you wanna take a short rest, it's there. You are not in any imminent danger, and so that lets you use your short rest, and you can spend hit dice to recover.
How many do you get at level 1?
You have the one
Okay.
hit die. So
That's what I thought.
right. Yeah.
How do you do that?
Of course, of course.
Oh. So you recover one. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me double check something really quickly. Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, bards have an ability called Song of Rest, and
I think that's not until like level 2 or level 3.
you don't get
Yeah.
it to level 2, unfortunately.
So
Should we
basically, all I
just
managed to do is take the arrow out.
You're no longer bleeding. That's good. It's bandaged up. Okay.
So how do
for
we
me,
do this?
should we just assume that I'm back at full since I was only down 1 hit point?
Oh, if you spend
A short rest.
if you spend a short rest and spend your hit dice, you recover however much you roll. But
Well,
you
the
don't
thing-
heal up. Right.
But my point is do I really need to roll because I only need 1 hit point back?
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Only if you want to experience the joy of rolling a die.
I don't want to waste a good roll.
Okay.
Yeah, fair.
I see. I get what you're saying. Yeah, don't worry about it. You're back. I mean, you use it, yes, but so you use your hit die.
Yeah, I used my hit die just
And
to
you are
gain 1 hit
restored.
point. Yeah.
So how do I do this?
Use
The
your
short
hit die.
rest. Okay,
Um,
John took anything else?
I'm not quite sure actually how to do it mechanically on your character sheet. I think there's a button on your character sheet that says
You click on your character sheet, and then there's a thing that says hit dice beside your HP.
Gotcha,
You can fill that in as having 1d8. You click hit dice and roll 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then you mark it down that you have 0
Whoa, I didn't mean to do that.
left.
Wait, that was. Is it D8 or D10?
D8.
it depends on your
Actually, no. It's
your
a
level.
D10 for you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
mine's D10.
Right. So like fighters and rangers, they have D10s. Warlocks and clerics and rogues have 8s. Mages, I think, have 6.
Bard has 8.
Bard has 8. Okay.
Yep, and I'm almost better.
Maybe.
I have shit for con. See, originally I had con, but I had really, 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 really terrible wisdom. So I switched it, but I don't know if I want to switch it back.
My con is better than my strength.
My
Oh,
thing
yeah.
is
I have 7.
that as a ranger, I need wisdom and dex, I think it is, are my 2 primaries. So I had to take the hit somewhere, and I would have rather had a +1 to strength.
So, question for the party, I guess. Do you think that from a mechanics standpoint, I should swap it back so that I have 14 con and 9 wisdom? Or leave it at 9 con and 14 wisdom?
What class are you?
I'm a warlock.
Aren't warlocks a wisdom-based spellcasting?
No, we
Or
are charisma.
charisma?
They
Then
also, I think they also get some abilities that are con based. So
I would go
Okay.
Constitution then.
I'm gonna swap it back then, because I just didn't want the terrible perception, but I'll swap it back.
So
Okay.
I think there
I'm just
are
gonna
plenty
tell
of
you
us.
guys.
I think there are plenty of us that can do perception
Right.
that we can make up for what you lack.
Okay.
what may both I think Elias and Fina have high wisdom, and so they'll have high perceptions. Both of them weren't here this time around.
I
So
also
it's just-
I have a 14 wisdom, so I have a +2.
Yeah.
I took
that gives me-
perception as a proficiency, so I have a +2.
Okay, can I just a quick question then? I swapped my stats out.
As many questions.
That gives me. I swapped my stats, and that now gives me 10 HP. Can I go ahead and say I have 5 for the sake of the battle, since I would have probably not. No, I still would have taken the same amount of damage, so it's fine. Yeah.
Right.
I think.
So
No, I have 3 more HP than I did, so shouldn't I have 3 more?
I guess, sure.
Left? Okay, so I'm at a 7 out of 10. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could
just
theoretically
added-
swap my constitution and intelligence.
topic of whether or not we should swap things. Should I swap anything? Like, would something else make more sense for a fighter?
I mean, you kind of got a small feel.
The glaive. Yeah.
That's a polearm, isn't it? It's like a really
Yeah.
blade on a stick.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because whenever I hear glaive, I just think of the star thing from Kroll.
Oh yes. Yes.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, so you gotta. I mean, there was like the tutorial level, and then there's this first combat here. So it's like, you're getting a feel for it. If you want to play this a little bit longer and kind of see how it goes, that's fine. If you want to swap something out now, that's fine too.
I don't know if swapping anything would have made a difference on how that went anyways. Like, I don't know enough about how they affect it to know whether or not it would be even beneficial.
Maybe just try it for now then?
Yeah, we can just try it for now and see what happens.
Sure. I mean, is the things that really took you down is like, oh, I rolled a crit and did far more damage than normal. So that
Yeah.
that's really effective. Yeah. So the wolves, like, they get advantage if one of their friends is nearby, and then if they trip you and you're prone, then they get advantage. So wolves are dangerous. I did not know that.
You just have shit luck.
Yeah.
Depending on how I feel about things, I may switch my intelligence and constitution and give myself a little more
HP.
HP, because
Right.
intelligence doesn't matter too much for anything for me.
Yeah, that was me with wisdom. So I'm just gonna basically walk around perpetually daydreaming. It's fine.
That's okay.
There's a really pretty cloud up there.
Focus.
Because
Focus.
I know the bard, I care
No.
about dexterity and charisma. I've got tons of those.
That's all right. Higgins pretty good on intelligence. All right. Well, I think I'm good to go. If anybody else is good to go.
I'm good to go.
Okay.
Now
All right.
that I'm not dying, I'm good.
Yes. So if I look at the time, it's about 11:30 your time, all your time, for those of you on the East Coast. I think everyone here is on East Coast, right?
Nope.
She is not.
Everyone except Kia.
Everyone but Kia. Okay. So it's super late. You've sat, you've rested for an hour, kind of caught your breath, probably had some discussions about what to do about that large tree. Is there anything that you would like to take a moment and do while everyone's kind of sitting and resting and kind of keeping an eye out? Although both of the goblins that fled were severely wounded, and you don't expect them to return, considering all of their friends and their pet wolves have been killed. But you have a moment, the sounds of
The ones that are dead. Can we see if there's anything on them that we
Sure.
could take?
They look haggard, like they're I mean, not that all goblins are filthy, definitely not saying that, but these ones are definitely filthy. Their weapons, their armor, their clothing are in a very horrible state of disrepair.
I'm going to go around to where I know the goblins were and see if, or even around to where my allies were and pick up whatever arrows I can find. I don't care if they were mine or the goblins.
Okay, sure. All right, so just roll an investigation just to see how well you find something. Well, they do have arrows. That is something that they have. All right, 5. So you weren't able to really recover much of what was shot.
Hold on.
1d10 hit dice.
That was Tegan. That was Tegan earlier.
Right. So like 5, that's not very good. Investigation 10. Okay. So while you can't necessarily find the ones that you shot, the goblin bodies that you did recover. So there's the one sort of up here that fell, and then the other one over here. Between the two of them, they had. Let's see, hold on. We'll say that much. Okay, between the two of them, they had 4. Only 4? That doesn't make sense. They had 4 each. So you managed to gather up 8 more arrows. All right. So as Briella kind of searches around, none of them had anything of value. I think probably those arrows were probably the most valuable thing that they had. But if you want to recover their weapons, they each had a crudely made short sword and rough short bows. So 2 short bows and 2 short swords, along with 8 arrows. And then leather armor for a small humanoid. I mean, it's tattered, but it's still functional if you're small.
I'm gonna check the cart over to see if there was any damage to it during the battle, since we were hiding behind it.
Right. So there, you can see that there's an arrow stuck in the side panel, and then it looks like one arrow may have pierced the cloth canopy and stuck to something inside, but minimal other than those 2 things.
Okay. So take a look at it and hit it with Eldritch Blast. See what happens.
Blast the tree.
It's not particularly thick trunk, so you fire a couple of blasts at it, and kind of splinters fly out. It's you can use the spell repeatedly. So the first couple of hits don't really seem to do too much, but eventually, because I don't think any of you are carrying. Well, there's probably a couple of axes in the wagon. But after a few moments, you've managed to blast a pretty large chunk away from the center of the fallen tree. A lot of the branches have flown.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sadly,
I pick up some of the splinters.
I
pick up some of the splintered bits and put them in my bag for tinder.
Sure, if you like. There's you may actually, instead of putting it in your bag, you could probably toss it onto the wagon.
Yeah, why don't we take some for fires?
Yeah,
okay.
So you can add that to the supplies. Let's see. Someone had said something about. Oh, right. Yeah, trees can't hear; they're not sentient.
No,
therefore, they are immune to vicious mockery.
I can viciously mock a tree out of the way.
You can viciously mock it, but I don't think
You
it would
entertain
do
the rest of us at least.
Yes. Okay. All right. I think it's late your time, and I think I probably gotta check in on the family, and I don't know if the kids have had dinner yet or not. And it's late our time, at least late for them. So I think I might call it here, and we'll chat in the channels to figure out when a good time would be to reconvene and pick things up. I think actually if we don't do anything to any of the characters, when we come back, it will all be the exact same way where we left it. We can kind of pick up from where we left off.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Cool. Well, thank you all for joining.
You.
It was a lot of fun. It was.
It was fun.
If being
Nobody
yet
died.
again another character falls unconscious is fun.
Hey, we're not dead,
right.
okay? We're
It's
not
okay, so let's see.
dead.
I'm not dead yet. I can dance and I can sing.
Right. So
Guess I gotta add that song to the playlist.
Right. So we got. So who went down this route? So it was Briella, Higgin,
Briella
Wirya.
and Higgin.
Did Wander go down, or did she just go low?
No, I got down to 3 HP on that first hit.
Oh yeah, your armor saved you.
I'm really glad I took that spell, by the way.
Yeah, it's really good, especially at first level. Okay. All right. Excellent.
And now I have more HP.
Yes. So I'm going to sign off. Have a good night.
You too.
I'll calculate XP and send a message out, and then kind of figure out anything else. And one thing that we could do, if we want to create a separate channel, especially for in between games and such, if we want to pick up sort of more text-based communication and RP and that sort of thing, we can kind of continue the conversation and have a conversation like, okay, what are we going to do next and whatnot. And so while it's not necessarily happening on screen, since it doesn't really involve a whole lot of combat or roles or anything like that, that.
Yes.
And then we can actually pick up where things are and keep them going. You can ask questions, and we can have an in-character channel for between game playing or just between game whatever.
Character building.
Yes. Sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, and there's the channel. Excellent.
Yep.
Awesome.
All
Well,
right.
thank you guys.
Sure.
Okay, can we take a moment to talk about how like either Zach or Cody is playing D&D and he is amazing at it?
Huh? Oh, the guy in Force Grey from Dylan Sprouse. Yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And his brother is Jughead. You didn't know that? I think Cole plays Jughead on Riverdale, and Dylan's been playing D&D. It's the CW. Are you really surprised?
Yeah, no, like.
But in the show's defense, it's not based off of the main Archie comics. It's based off of Afterlife with Archie, which takes an entirely different tone from the comics. I learned this recently myself, which is why Riverdale is just so damn dark. Trust me, I feel you, Flint, on the Ace thing having just come out like 11 months ago.
But I mean, like, the CW is, it's like, CW practically stands for teen drama.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't expect